guys, welcome to Sewbliss. Today I'm going to share with you another quick tip. This time I'm going to be talking about thread. Now, we could probably spend hours talking about all the different types of thread, what they're used for, how to use them, all the different weights, everything. But today I'm just going to share a few tips that I think are important when choosing your thread for your project. Now, the first thing that you should look at is the weight of the thread. There are lots of different varieties, and typically I choose to match it up to the type of fabric I'm using. If you're using a lighter weight fabric, you will probably want a lighter weight thread. Now, to keep things simple, I'm just going to talk about 3 weights of thread. First, you have your lightweight thread. This is going to be used for lightweight fabrics and machine embroidery. Second, you have the all-purpose thread. It's an all-around great thread to use for many sewing projects. And third, you have your heavier weight threads. These are typically used for heavier weight fabrics, as well as any decorative stitching or top stitching that you just want to make stand out. Now, another important part to look at when choosing your thread is the material that the thread is made out of. There's cotton, cotton polyester, cotton with polyester coating, there's rayon, there's silk, there's wool, there's all different kinds of thread. So you want to make sure you choose the right thread for your project. Now, in some cases, you should choose the same thread as to the fabric you chose. So if you were doing silk fabric, you would choose a silk thread. The most common thread is going to be a cotton and polyester blend. Sometimes it's going to be cotton covered with a polyester coating, and sometimes it's just polyester with a polyester coating. 100% cotton thread is typically used with quilting, whereas polyester thread is used when making clothing. This is because polyester is usually a little bit stronger, so it's more durable. It has more stretch, so it will stretch in clothing. So if you're using a knit fabric, you'll typically use a polyester thread because it will stretch with the fabric. Now, you do have to be careful when using polyester thread because it can melt if ironed for too long. So that's why cotton is preferred more in quilting. Now, the last thing I suggest you check when buying thread is the quality of the thread. If you're going to be buying cheaper thread, it's going to probably break more, cause more problems, and just isn't an all-around good thread. Now, if you spend a little more money, you're going to get a really good product. One thing that I like to do to test the thread is you wrap it around your fingers on either end and you pull. Now, it's going to break at some point, and that's okay. That's exactly what you want. But if it's cutting into your skin too much, that means it's a really heavy thread and it's really hard to break. And it's usually good quality, but it can hurt your machine. So be aware of that. Now, if it breaks too easily, that means it's probably not a great quality thread. So you want somewhere in the middle. I've heard it said that you want to pull it long enough so that it won't cut into your fingers, but it won't snap right away. Now, if you're just looking for a generic thread to buy, I would say go to Joann's, and the Coats & Clark's brand is a great brand to use for just any project, and they have all different types of thread. Now, if you're looking for something a little more high-end, I really like a company called Superior Threads. I'll leave a link to them below, and I really like their thread. They're great quality, and they're really into education and teaching you about all the different types of thread. And those are all the tips I have for picking out thread for your project. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Make sure to give it a thumbs up, and make sure to subscribe. And let me know in the comments if there's any other quick tips you would like me to do. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!